Of course, The White Buffalo is listed as a Charles Bronson film because it stars Mr. Bronson. But if you look at the cover here, you'll also see Will Sampson from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. And I'll go so far as to say this is really a Will Sampson movie. A little controversial opinion, but I'll explain it. Bronson's the big star. He's playing Wild Bill Hickok. Wild Bill Hickok is haunted by dreams of a white buffalo that kind of leave him worried about his impending mortality, or it's kind of hinted that. Will Sampson's Crazy Horse character has a far more motivated reason to hunt the white buffalo because the mythical creature was responsible for the death of his daughter. And the daughter's soul cannot rest until Sampson avenges her and wraps her body up in the white buffalo's hide. I'd say that makes Crazy Horse's motivation for hunting the white buffalo more pressing, more serious than Wild Bill Hickok's. And I think that you get behind the Will Sampson character and a bit more than you get behind Bronson's character, Wild Bill Hickok. I think that Will Sampson's Crazy Horse is a bit more sympathetic. Not to say that Bronson's performance is weak in any way. I think he's pretty cool to see Bronson playing a character like Wild Bill Hickok. Still pretty cool to see Bronson playing the character of Wild Bill Hickok because it goes against many of the characters that he normally played. I mean, many of Bronson's characters were, as you call them, Bronson originals, like Mr. Majestic and the Mechanic. And although they're different characters, they're kind of cut from a similar mold. Wild Bill Hickok, of course, is a historical figure, so it makes for a very intriguing role for Bronson. But I still say Will Sampson sort of overshadows him, kind of steals the spotlight to a degree, and makes it an interesting film, a different kind of Bronson film, and certainly atypical. And it came at a time when Bronson was still a big star at the box office and he could experiment and try different roles before, as later on with the Cannon movies, he slipped into the action, low budget action formula. So White Buffalo, not one of his more popular movies, and a movie where a supporting character kind of upstages him a bit, but it still makes for an intriguing film, an interesting film, a different film, and in many ways kind of an experimental Charles Bronson movie. So it's definitely something that if you're a Bronson fan, you really want to check out The White Buffalo. It might have been a movie that you missed because